Cool.
Yeah, I put in the wire headphones now, so that should work.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like this is what I'm seeing on ES. I do agree with your like analysis. I also like going on a high time frame, kind of like seeing what's going on. Um, Let me show my. So what I do personally, I'm a huge fan of like not having any indicators, any like charts, any no boxes. So like I like to see the chart. For me, it's more so like I see that the chart's like a canvas, right? It's plain, it's simple, right? So when I look at the charts, I want to see what's going on. Like what am I seeing right off the bat? Because for trading, for me, it's more like what's what's more visually like easy to spot rather than me
Yeah.
try to force something that is not really there. Once you start
Right.
drawing lines here and there, you kind of start making shit in your mind that's like, what the hell you're doing? Like the
Yeah.
simple thing that I noticed is like the market has been kind of like rallying for the last couple of weeks, but as you notice, each candle has been getting smaller and smaller, right? I personally was thinking we should have like a pullback because we left this volume imbalance right here. I'll show you right now.
Well, let me. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
want to show you something too. Once you get done.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. So let me finish this real quick and I'll show you. So like I usually like going from like daily, monthly, the 12 month, the 6 month, all down to like on 1 hour, 30 minutes, right? So one thing that I'm kind of delete this picture, shit out of here. We have very easy a volume imbalance. The 2 week peak busy where this candle and this candle, I delete them.
Yeah, it's
This
been
gap,
open for a while. Yeah.
it's been open, and as you notice, the momentum has been slowing down. It's not the same as big bullish candles, like what
Yeah.
ICT calls them tough candles, right? So what I think, and because we're also very close to this buy side liquidity all the way at the highs, like right there, I'll make a
Yeah. See, but look, that's the main reason why I took a buy. I didn't say which direction I would. That's why I took the buy because I'm waiting. I know it has to take out that high and then drop. Does that make sense?
yeah. I personally agree that we're probably gonna try
That's
tagging this buy. You see this big
yeah.
purple line? We're probably gonna push above it and then reverse because we're making new time highs, and at the same time
Yeah.
we have a
And
yeah.
and if you go to NQ has already took the high. See what I'm saying? That's why it dropped so hard last week. The NQ already took the high, so that's why it's in consolidation right now. It's waiting on US 30 and ES to take out the high, and then they all gonna drop. See what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what I hold on. What the hell? That's what I'm thinking too. Because like honestly, for like you go on a 4 hour chart, you can see that the market has been grinding up, and we left all this like this is a volume imbalance. We left also a busy. We left the busy, and then this kind of like orange line. It's the 2 day volume imbalance where there's no price that traded in it. We go for a 2 day. See here, have a like this is what ICT talks about voids. You see this? I'll make it like a dark. You see this kind of like dark orange color right here?
Uh
There's
huh.
no price action here. Yes, just like you have the wicks, but the algorithm doesn't see them as
So
wicks.
what
You
do you
have
call it? Is that a volume imbalance or is that a gap or what do you call
yeah,
it?
What ICT talks about is volume imbalance. Like there's no price like that happen here because we zoom in, like there's no price. Like you see how
Yeah.
the wicks, yeah, they don't really matter because the algorithm doesn't really refer them. So this is important. So we have two confluences in my opinion. We have the weekly, busy, this green box, and we also have this volume imbalance that we have left open for like some time. And on top of that, I think we have this buy side liquidity on the top, and we have the divergence with the NQ, the German 50, the
Yeah.
German 30, and the S&P
Yeah.
500. So I
Yeah.
think matter of time to kind of like wait it
Yeah.
out. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna
I
hit
was
it.
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking I need to start doing analysis for NQ all by itself because it like does its own thing. It's like US 30 and SP
Yeah,
500 be just doing, coming together, but NQ just be on a whole nother wave, sometimes. So I may start doing analysis on the daily chart like I did with what do they call US 30? NQ is
uh,
NQ,
no, no,
ES is ES.
US 30, I believe it's probably Dow Jones.
Now I'm saying, what do you guys call it with the contracts? Because NQ is
Oh,
Nas
oh, oh,
100 and ES is SP 500. What do they call Dow Jones? Is it like a certain letters?
Repeat that again.
Don't think isn't it like a certain letter, like they call it, like when
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah,
create the
yeah.
contracts?
Yeah, YM.
YM, YM. Okay,
YM.
I'll
Yeah,
start calling it
YM.
YM then. Yeah.
YM is the eeny mini Dow Jones. You know. But
Okay,
what is it
I
called?
didn't even know that. So I'm actually about to pull that up as a chart to start to have it as a chart because I have like multiple charts for since
Yeah.
I have different models. Like since I have different models, I have a chart for like each model. Damn near.
And then the thing is with the futures, it's kind of tricky though, because like for ES, NQ, and Dow or like YM, they have these things called like a consecutive chart, which what is it called? Trading View has this chart where it's called ES1, right? And exclamation. If you just type in ES, like ES, it's gonna show you a bunch of charts, right?
Right.
So I know it's same thing like Honda and like Coinbase and all that stuff. They have different brokerage, but here we only have one, right? What it is that this chart has the data from like 1999 and even now, right? So like let me kind of remove the charts, like the things. Like if we go to like let's say 2 weeks, right?
Right.
You're gonna see that this chart extends all the way to 1998, right?
Right.
But I cannot physically trade this chart. I cannot physically trade this because how futures work is like they trade them by
So
contract.
so let me ask you this: why are you on a 2 week chart, not the 1 week chart? What's the is there like
Say it
some
again.
difference, or why are you on a 2 week chart versus the 1 week chart? Like, is
Oh
there
no
some
no
kind of difference, or?
no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show Chris how far back we go. Right. Two
Yeah, that's
ninety.
why. That's why. Like, if you watch the video I did with the guy I recently met, I talked to him about like when you start looking at these charts, you need to find the broker that has the most data. Because if you don't, you'll be looking at you won't see it clearly. So I was showing him like Oanda versus like different brokers had to pick the one with the most data.
Yeah. No. I get the point. But there's something slightly different. With ES contracts and NQ and Dow, they have a thing called they expire. So every couple months they expire. So like if I click on the ES contract, we're gonna have ES. I believe we're on EU. There's a thicker symbol. So ES is S&P 500, but the letter U, you see this letter U,
Yeah.
indicates the month that we're currently in. I believe is September. So if I click on it, you're gonna see that we don't have a lot of data, but it's because this 2 week this chart does not reflect the data from 1998 because this
Okay,
contract
it's only on the contract. Okay.
this contract
So
only was born like only the beginning of this year, right? So the
right.
the price does not fluctuate, like does not represent the actual ES. So when we trade, I trade that same contract like ESU 2023, but when I'm looking at the higher time frame analysis, I got to look at both because sometimes there's divergence.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
divergence.
really?
Yeah, there's divergence. Like I'll show you something real quick.
Oh, yeah. That seems like more work or something.
It is a little more work because
But you
but it's
make
not
more
that.
money though. You make more money with these contracts though. So
Sometimes I'll say yeah, because like I'll show you something real quick. The prices are the same, like 45.82. Yes, you 2023 45.82. They're the same price, right? But look at this. Look at this crazy thing. You see how here we have a volume imbalance?
uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Let me extend this bad boy out here. I'll go. This is the contract itself, right? This is the contract. If I go to the regular like continuous 1999 contract, like the
It's not
chart,
it's probably
it's
not gonna be there.
yeah, it's not here. And the reason is because the contract has gaps and unfilled order. Because think about it's the most recent tickets that are coming in. So this
So
chart, yes, it has
so
a lot.
for what I'm doing, I don't need to look at ES then. The
No,
ES
no, you
chart
don't.
because it's gonna throw me off based off
Yeah,
of
throw you off a little, but at the
you
same
know
time,
what? Hold on. I didn't mean to cut
well,
you off. That's so true because I had saw like a gap like 2 or 3 weeks ago on ES, and I was like, okay, well, we going short, and it just kept going up, and I'm like, hold on, it's a gap down there, and then I think it's because of the what you just showed me, like it's
yeah,
different. I
yeah,
was
it's
confused.
exactly that because I remember that day I think I was at a PetSmart getting some food for my pets, and I was like, why did it gap up? I think I'd send you guys a text message, and I later came to realize because the diversion between the ESU contract, which is September contract, was not the
Yeah,
same. They ended up like splitting apart. And remember, when the old contract expires, the new one has to be at the same price point. So what happened with the regular ES chart? It gapped up, like the US U gapped up
yeah,
because it try to keep the same prices on the same level. Because you look at the prices, 45.82, and if you go back at the US 2023, it's the same price. They're not going to be different. 45.82.
Okay.
But in order to keep that balance, sometimes there's going to be gaps and gap downs. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's roll over time, and they roll over every 3 months. So every 3 months, these contracts are expiring. It's a little more work, but
Yeah.
but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Let me, if you done with, if you want to show me something, because I want to show you the divergence on and seeing if we should start using German 30. And I want to show you
Go ahead.
bearish divergence on German 30 because I don't know if it was ICT, if it was somebody else who, hold on quick. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me stop mine.
I forget who,
What happened?
no, I'm trying to see who started talking about German 30 because it is something that's pretty awesome. So hold on right quick. See, let me just show you that. And then I'll show you my, let me show you my screenshots. Hold on.
I have used divergence in like in smaller time frames, like a daily. I mean, like a 1 hour, 30 minute time frame. But I haven't used it to a huge context on like the higher time frame. I think I get
Yeah,
tripped
I
out.
use like the weekly. The weekly really helps. Let me show you the screenshot. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you see it clearly, or do I need to lighten up the screen? Because I have it. I don't have. They don't have any outlets here, so I'm just running off the
No, no, you're
battery
good. You're good.
power.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. So what I'm about to show you right now is German 30 ESYM, and this is showing bearish divergence. You understand what that is, right?
Yes, sir.
When the highs is, so this is the weekly chart. So you know, this is which one is German 30 is the blue. See, that's what I'm saying. You see how important this could be? I'm not saying it is important. But what I'm saying is, look, let's say we have a big drop this week, then
Uh-huh.
you'll remember this call right here because on now German 30 is the blue right here. The
Wait, wait,
yellow.
what you show me? I only see with the US 30. I think
No, what
I
I'm
think
these are all four of them. The blue is German 30 right here. And
no,
then
I think I'm only seeing one screen. I'm only seeing one chart, like the US 30.
oh, hold on. Oh, okay, it says share this tab instead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you see it.
Yes, sir. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, now you see it. Okay, so what I'm saying is if we see a big drop, then remember this call because we may have to start, or you may want to start considering German 30, even though ICT don't talk about it. Now look at this.
Oh, I see.
German 30 is the blue. So what I'm saying is if you
Oh,
understand bearish divergence is when the highs are when we have a disruption in the high. So if you see right here, if I didn't have German 30 on here,
you
then
wouldn't know.
you will see that the highs is only up. You see what I'm saying? You're like, okay, well, shit, what's about to happen? But with the German 30, you see it's a sharp low. Now I'm not saying I'm right. All I'm saying is if we see a big drop, then you may want to remember this call, and we may want to start using German 30 as in our analysis because if you see right here, like based off of divergence, we wouldn't really know because the highs are all
Still equal. Yeah.
US 30 is high, Nas 100 is high, and S&P 500 is high. See what I'm saying? But we don't have German 30 on here. So if we see a big drop, then this lets you know like we should start considering German 30. I forget which video I was watching. It was somebody who making a lot of money who used German 30. They were saying people sleeping on German 30. So if we see a big drop next week, then you know we can kind of like reference this conversation again. But
And let me ask you, what is the significance of German 30 that you're
it,
using?
the difference is it moves exactly the same to S&P 500 and US 30. So we
Oh,
know
okay, cool.
that's what I'm saying. Like it moves similar. It's like 92% similar. So and you don't have to take my word for it. You could just pull up a line chart. Like actually, let me show you real quick. Hold on. I'll just pull up a line chart real quick on on Trading View and you can see for yourself like the significance of it. So this is the uh, so this is let me just pull up the line chart real quick and I'll pull up German 30 and you can see for yourself like how it moves similar. So what I'm saying is once you see how similar it moves, then you see how sharply it went down. Like that's crazy how sharply it went down when all the
Yeah,
other
all
three
the other
the
things.
other the other three sisters were pushing up. So I'm
Yeah,
not saying
yeah,
I'm right because I
that,
did see like this not I did see German 30 not work 1 week and that's why I have to be honest with you I haven't looked at it in about 2 or 3 weeks, but it's been in the back of my mind like hold on I need to start looking at that. So let me pull up German 30 real quick and just show
gotcha,
you the correlation.
gotcha. And I don't mean to cut you off, but I actually gotta head out like in 10 minutes. So,
Yeah, no problem.
but what is it called? Yeah, like have you heard? I'm pretty sure you have heard this, but when ICT talks about the six sister concept, where
Yeah,
like throughout the day, like sometimes there's like a chart, like one of them that is showing weakness. Sometimes it can be like
yeah,
NQ, sometimes it can be like Dow or it can be ES, and you kind of base it off, and you kind of like latch onto the weakest one, expecting it to follow up and rally.
yeah, yeah. It's powerful what he said because the way he teach it is not. Hold on, quick. Let me just show you this real quick. So
Very good.
this is German 30 and this is US 30. See what I'm saying? So well, actually, let me pull up. The one that you actually told me. Let me pull up SP 500 or ES. Hold on. Just so you can see the correlation. Like I've already done the research. But I just want to show you how important it is. I don't know why ES is in. You see, I'm trying to add it so you can see. Let me just do S&P 500. It's the same thing basically.
No, you're cool.
So,
Germ 30 cash, right? That's the there you go. I think it pops up.
yeah, I'm just trying to show you like the correlation. You see what I'm saying? This is the weekly chart. So, I mean, it moves similar. You see what I'm saying? That's why it is important. And I don't know why ICT don't talk about it, but you can see for yourself. This is German 30 is the yellow one, and S&P 500 is
Is it
it's a
TL one?
turquoise. Yeah.
Oh
Now
yeah.
look at this right here. Hold on, let me zoom in. This is like split image. That's why I'm saying. That's why we got the big. That's why I'm thinking about going short tomorrow morning and holding that short because I'm already in for a long right now, and I'll show you why before you leave. So look, this is all. Look at the correlation, dude. You see that? Now
Yeah, they're
remember,
kind of.
German 30. Yeah, German 30 is the yellow one, and S&P 500 is what you trade is the yellow is the blue one. Look at the correlation. So,
What is the green line? I mean the red line. Sorry.
oh, the red is US 30
Oh,
or
US 30 is
YM.
Dow or
Yeah,
YM?
YM is the yeah.
Okay, cool.
So 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 actually yeah, because German 30 moved actually more similar to US 30 than S&P 500, even though it's probably only about 1 or 2%. So what I'm saying is I just showed you the big drop, right? So that big drop that you just saw. Let me go to the monthly chart. So you see the significance of us using German 30 in the future. So especially if you see a big drop, if we see a big drop coming, then you just saw it. You just saw the bullish divergence, bearish divergence. You see.
Yeah.
So let me take this off and then show you something real quick. Hold
How come you're not waiting for the buy side liquidity purge? Like the purge on the upside.
let me show you why. Let me show you why I took a buy. Hold on.
No, like you said, you're gonna take some sales tomorrow. I know the buy recent, but like,
Oh
what's
yeah,
making
yeah.
you put more sell?
Well, let me. I might. I don't. I'm just talking off the top of my head. But let me show you
Okay.
something real quick.
Because like I was like maybe he's gonna wait for a confirmation or something, or it sounds like you're trying to front run it. No, and I'm not saying anything, but like I'm just kind of like seeing your
Yeah,
point of
yeah,
view.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Let me just show you I why I took a buy. Okay, so uh, also I want to talk about this one day as well. This ADR right here, this is powerful, dude. Like a
Oh,
lot of people not talking. This
Umar talks about that. Yeah, Umar.
listen, man. Yeah, this shit right here, this actually predicts the day. Like you see this, and I'm telling you, I've been tracking this for like 2 or 3 months, and this actually can show you, like you see, it's going higher. But I studied this, and I'll do a whole call about this. But the ADR,
Is
it's
that an
pretty powerful.
indicator?
Yeah, it's an indicator, dude. And I normally don't have it on the chart. I actually forgot about it the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then I was like, oh shit, because it's just something that you can use as a confirmation bias. Because what I do is,
Which one do
if
you
I
use? Do you use the average daily range or the?
it's called no, it's you have to use a certain one. Like I said, It's called I think it's called ADR Matrix by Patrick Clover.
Hold on. Let me take a screenshot.
Yeah, ADR Matrix. But it's like all this extra stuff on it. You have to go into the settings and delete all the extra stuff. But I don't use it. I don't really use it. I just literally forgot about it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was still winning. But I was like, this is powerful because think about it. If this is projected up, right, then I can go to the DXY and see what the projection is. So if the DXY is projected down, then that's confirmation that we're probably going higher. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and this is accurate, dude. Like, I'll do a whole call about it, but let me turn this off real quick. But the reason why I went long is because I just want to show you this before you go real quick. Check it out. So check this shit out. The reason I went long is because we have right here, we have weekly highs right here. Like if you go to the weekly chart, this is my Voltron model right here. Like I said, I have like the chart marked up for different models. So, and I have a stop down here below this below the breaker down here. But this is a weekly high right here, and this is another weekly high. Okay, and these weekly highs right here, NQ already took them out. That's why NQ was dropping last week, because it already took these highs out. Also, if I go to S&P 500,
you're doing the six sister approach, the NQ pushed up. So you're expecting ES to push up or down?
I'm not doing the. Hold on, quick. No, I'm not doing the six sisters. I'm just showing you I took it long. Also, here's the ADR projection as well on S&P 500. Right quick. So here's a projection as well. Like, and what you'll notice if you actually download this and track the ADR, you'll see it's dynamic. It started moving. So what I do sometimes is I'll come here and I'll mark up like I'll put a line right here that says 2000 because I'm on military time, and then you'll see it move up. If it moves up at like midnight, then that goes to show you like we're going higher because we're not going as low as we projected. Like this thing keeps moving, man. That's why you have to mark up the lines and mark up the time so you can see. It's kind of crazy. I could do a whole call about it, like. But let me take this off. So let me show you why I went long. Hold on, quick. So check it out. So I just showed you what YM did. Now, if you see right here, this is another weekly, the weekly high right here. There's these two red lines right here. And so I don't know if you use a measuring stick, but check this out. If you look at the measuring stick right here, let me show you real quick. If you look at the measuring stick right here, I use the percentages. So look at this. So I measured from here to here is 73%, right? Look at this. It's 73% to the weekly high right here. This is the weekly high, this red line right here. Let me double click on it to show you the text. It says this is a weekly old third high to be taken before the drop. Now on NQ already took the weekly high. The high, if you go on the weekly chart, this is the highest high right here that you just saw on NQ. I'm sorry, on ES that you was telling me about. This is that weekly high right here. So that's why I took a buy. I got to stop down here below the breaker, but I see it coming up here, taking this high there and dropping. It could drop or it could keep going, but that's the reason why I went in for a buy, because I see it coming up here to take out this high. Because on NQ, if you go to NQ real quick on the weekly chart, let me just show you before you go. I'll show you why I dropped. So I go to the weekly chart. Let me show you real quick.
Hey Anthony, I'm not trying to be rude. You think we can continue this call later today? I kind of have to head out, but I have this all in recording, by the way.
Yeah, you said what?
I said I got all this in recording, but you think we can
continue
really? This call later today? Yeah, I do. I recorded.
Oh yeah. Make sure you send it to me, man.
Yeah, dude. Every call we make, bro, we drop some gems, so we gotta record this shit, man.
Yeah, just maybe 1 or 2 minutes real quick. I just want to show you
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Quick, on the weekly. I'm just showing you hold on quick. So yeah, so weekly, I think it was on the daily chart real quick. I'm just trying to show you that that NQ already took out the high. Hold on, real quick. All right, real quick. Where's the high? Oh shit, man. Okay, well, oh, there it is right there. I just wanted to show you this real. I'm going to zoom in and then we can end the call. I'm just trying to show you that it already took this high right here on the daily chart. This high right there. Hold on, the screen keep moving. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's why it's slowing down right now, because this high right here was already taken. This is on the daily chart, and so this high is equivalent to the weekly high I was just showing you, and so that's why it dropped. That's why.
So this is kind of like the buy side liquidity, but it already happened on NQ. So yes, maybe want to push to take it out too.
Yeah, this is just my hypothesis. I'm saying, like, let me just show you this real quick for you. I'm just trying to show you the screen. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's lagging. I got a lot of screens up. Yeah. Oh, hold on, man. I don't know. It's maybe because you're recording the screen. Maybe that's why it's lagging.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't affect your end, because the recording going on my.
Okay. Yeah. This is what I was just trying to show you real quick. You see, it already took that high right there, and so this is equivalent. This is just my hypothesis. I could be wrong, but this is, to me, this is equivalent to in ES and YM is reaching up to take a high, and then you see it took this daily high and then it dropped. See what I'm saying? That's why right now it's in consolidation, because it's waiting on. I believe it's waiting on US 30 and SMT 500 to take that weekly high. And because if you notice, we got a imbalance down here on the weekly chart that hasn't been filled in all the way by NQ, and I think it's waiting on. My imbalances is blue, so you see right here. I think it's waiting on NQ on an ES and YM to take out that high, and then for it to drop down here into the rest of this imbalance. That's just what I think is going to happen, but we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you have a great point. Like NQ already took out the buy side. We're waiting on ES, and sometimes it doesn't even have to take out the high. Like there's divergence, like we saw in the German 30. It might even be tipping the 10 that ES is ready to turn. Because the momentum looks to be fading away. We're having some less aggression on the upside. We're having a divergence with German 30. NQ already broke out, made a purge on the buy side. So maybe ES doesn't even have to go up there. That's also a possibility.
That makes sense. That's a good point. I didn't think about that, but if we see a big drop, man, then German 30 is something that we need to be looking at, because you just saw that crazy ass divergence. You saw all of them hiking up, and German 30 is the only one that was spiking down. So if we see a big drop, then that may you may want to start putting that in analysis.
Yes, sir. But all right, Mr. Anthony.
Cool, man.
I'll send you this recording. I don't know why last time it doesn't seem to, like, you're not able to upload it to YouTube. But
yeah, you gonna send me the recording from last time and this one, or both?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I got you. But all right, man, it was a pleasure. I'll try to send you a message or something later today. We can talk more.
All right, cool, man.
Okay, man. Have a wonderful day, man. Take it easy.
All right, bye.